What can you expect the second half? And let's say, is it possible they could come back?
I don't think so, because I think Jim Cruz is too good of a coach. If they were playing a team like DePaul that plays a fast-paced game, they could get back in it. But Notre Dame likes to control the tempo. They're not able to do that. When you're down 25 points, you're in big trouble if you're trying to catch up.
A lot of people think even at 14-14, they deserve a bid. What do you think?
I don't think they have much of a chance, because that would be an unprecedented move for the NCAA. They've never had a 500 team. Plus, it would be very controversial, and they don't want any more controversy than they already face.
Dave Benner, the teams are back in the fourth. Thanks for your time. Safe trip back to Indianapolis.
All right, thank you.
Dave Benner of the Indianapolis Star. The Aces are back. We're coming back with the start of the second half. 45-20 UE right after this.
Ever notice how tough it can be to use some long-distance charge cards?
Sorry, that is not a valid number.
Dial again. This is a recording.
Sorry, you hit the keys too hard. Dial again.
With South Central Bell's charge card, your phone number plus 4 digits can charge from virtually any phone anywhere in the country with no special procedures, no...
Sorry, that is a valid number, but you used the wrong finger. Hold up your finger. That's the wrong finger. Use the right finger. This is a recording.
Make your life a touch easier. Call for your South Central Bell charge card.
The average American mother has 2.3 kids. One pet lifts 630 pounds, runs 17 errands, and spends 1.5 hours a day in a motor vehicle. Right now, your Chrysler Plymouth dealers are offering Plymouth Voyager with a family value package for under $14,900. For those who understand that every day is Mother's Day.
Now get $500 cash back at your Tri-State Chrysler Plymouth dealer today.
This is the famous Dairy Queen Blizzard. This is the Breeze, like a Blizzard, only made with non-fat yogurt. And this is 99 cents. All you pay right now for a 12-ounce Blizzard or Breeze at Dairy Queen.
This side of 45's looking better all the time. We are the fastest growing group of people in the tri-state. For employers, we offer the experience of a lifetime. For retailers, we have more expendable income than any other group. We are more mature, more dependable, more reliable, and we're living life to the fullest. Robert John and Associates and WFIE remind you that this side of 45's looking better all the time. Ain't life great?
Tonight's game is being brought to you in part by Citizens Bank, leading the way in financial services. By True Value Hardware, you can do it with True Value Hardware stores. By Union Federal Savings Bank, the bank that puts you first. By Keister's, your hardware store, and more. And by WFIE TV.
Back live at Roberts Municipal Stadium. Those are the halftime stats. Dean, take it away. Wow.
Well, 17 of 30 and 11 of 15 of those. So 11 of the 17 field goals, Parrish K-Spears, 15 of the 30 shots, and 7 of 8 from three-point range for K-Spear. But the free throw or the field goal attempts 8 for 22, so not good for Notre Dame. They're struggling a little bit. The Aces really taking care of the basketball, only 2 turnovers, and they lead in rebounds. Notre Dame led in scoring. Well, when you only have 20 and a half, you don't have too many people scoring, and Elmer Bennett leads Notre Dame in scoring with 5. LaFonso Ellis and John Ross both with 4. Parrish K-Spear, 31 points on 11 of 15 shooting. He's 2 of 2 from the free throw line and 3 rebounds. Heisel on 2 3-pointers, and Hoopman with 3 field goals have 6 points apiece.
And again, if you're joining us, that's 7 of 8 from three-point range, right, for K-Spear?
That is exactly right.
You know, normally he makes a living at the line. He's only had a couple of free throws.
He is not all that good a three-point shooter, but coming into last game, he was 3 for 4 last game, but he's still only 28%. That percentage will go way up after this one tonight. He was 14 of 50 coming into tonight.
The Aces, by the way, average more fans per game than Notre Dame. Notre Dame usually sells out on the road, but they average only 9,300 at the Convocation Center, which holds 11,400. The Aces have been averaging better than 10 on the year, and again, the Aces thank the fans for another sellout tonight, their 3rd of the year.
Notre Dame really stepping it up defensively.
Hoopman. And he gets the aces off on the right foot. 8 for Sasha. And it's 47-20.
That has to be so devastating for the Irish, who really came out and really were getting after the aces. Had a lot of energy to get going.
This is Billy Taylor, the left-hander. Casebeer with a rebound. They had good position.
Good set of mitts there.
And kind of like the night. Boy. Block.
Casebeer says, you got to be kidding me.
A block just like the night that Scott Hafner had the 65 points. He didn't start out extremely quick. Casebeer got him in bunches. But what a bunch, huh?
He scored 20 straight points.
Andy Elkins doesn't get the roll. Bennett gets the rebound. Bennett. This is Tower.
Boy, Bennett is quick.
Bennett out of Bel Air High School, former Mr. Basketball, was slated as the 15th best point guard in America by Sporting News in preseason. But he's going to leave, as our 3 other starters on the floor tonight. Nice feed inside, but no good. Ellis there for the mop-up, and what a stuff by LaFonso Ellis.
You know,
6 for Ellis.
We've talked about Casebeer's offense tonight, but he has really done a nice job on Ellis defensively.
Ellis coming in averaging 18. He's got a third. Casebeer, they went into Casebeer. Bennett on the spin around. 3-on-2. Dumps it down. Nice move by Damon Sweet, and that's his first basket out of the Beaumont, Texas native. He's coming in averaging nearly 18 a game. Aces with a 23-point lead.
Aces fans getting into it because Notre Dame scored 2 baskets in a row. That's the first time they've done that since it was 4-0.
Jackson short. Jackson rebound.
Jackson's struggling tonight. He's 0 for 7 now from the field.
Bennett lost the ball. Casebeer. Jackson and Boyd. Pace picking up now as the Irish control it. Bennett, he'll put it up and does not get the roll. Casebeer gets the rebound. Jim Cruz upset with the way the Aces are running things. Gave Todd Kokenauer an earful.
Well, Steve Bennett at halftime was talking to Parrish Casebeer about finishing the game, finishing the way they're playing, keeping up the intensity.
This is Casebeer. Not exactly the shot he wanted. We've played just over 3 minutes, but the Aces still have a 23-point lead. Bennett is number 10 on the all-time scoring list. He's probably up to number 9. He only needed 4 to go up to that. And Damon Sweet starting to heat up. 4 for the senior.
6 straight now by the Irish. And that defense is starting to extend a little bit.
Again, Notre Dame averages almost 80 points a game. Or 70, excuse me. A foul on Sweet. He's upset. Ellis comes over to talk to McLeod.
Damon Sweet was really banging Jackson that time. And one official was looking right at it and didn't call anything. And Tom Rucker did. Let's watch it. There's one. Ted Hillary's got to call that right here. He's looking at a hand check and never blows the whistle. Tom Rucker has to come from the other side and make the call.
That was the first foul of the second half. Kokenauer. Elkins, nice board. Alters the shot and put it in. Andy Elkins, his second basket. He's got 4, and the Aces lead it by 23 again. Somebody lost their man, and Billy Taylor, just like that, gets his 5th point, and it's 49-28. UE trying for their 22nd win of the season. Casebeer, he's missed his first 2 of the second half, and that's news. He was red hot the first half. Bennett nowhere to go. Back to Tower. Hoopman with a rebound. Again, I don't think they wanted Tower to be the one shooting.
Now, you want to get the ball to Damon Sweet right now or LaFonso Ellis, and Bennett's got to create some things on the offensive end for him.
Malik Russell about to check back in.
Casebeer, who had that red-hot first half, now 0 for 4 here in the second half.
Ball thrown away, and it goes over to the Irish. Russell in, and time is out. Notre Dame back within 21, but it's still got a long way to go, and we'll be back for the 15:05 mark in just a moment.
Victims of serious burns face many unique problems. Prolonged treatment, which is very painful and expensive, risk of infection, and scarring, which can be both disfiguring and limit one's ability to adequately function. Attorneys at Robert John & Associates represent burn victims as other accident victims. That is, if there is no recovery, there is no fee.
If you or a loved one have been seriously burned, call us at Robert John & Associates for a free consultation.
Whenever you hear someone claim they have the best checking accounts, stop and ask yourself what makes them the best. Most require minimum balance for free checking. So who has the lowest minimum balance? All of them have monthly service charges, so which one charges you less? At Union Federal, all we ask is that you shop around. We know when it comes to the best checking accounts in town, Union Federal puts you first.
The bank that puts you first.
Coming up next, the hit comedy Blossom, followed by Newswatch at 10 with Ann Comas, Jeff Lyons, and Dan Katz. Tonight, you could be thousands of dollars richer and not even know about it. Don't miss the Unclaimed Cash Report. Then it's Johnny Carson and The Tonight Show with Tony Randall and Sheena Easton. Although this crowd's a little quiet right now, they've had a lot to hoop and holler about. Aces by 21 with 15:05 to go.
But in the second half, it's been an 8-4 Notre Dame run, as the Aces right now 2 of 10 shooting.
As you see Notre Dame break from the huddle, they wear black bands on their jerseys in remembrance of the 2 swimmers, Megan Beeler and Colleen Hipp, who were killed when the swim team was killed in a snowstorm coming back from Northwestern.
This is a set play for LaFonso Ellis.
But it's Sweet. Taylor getting the rebound but losing it. That was Elmer Bennett putting up the shot. Notre Dame getting the shots but can't convert. They could have been a lot closer than 21 points.
That's normally a set they run for Ellis, and Ellis wasn't even in there. They try to get that alley-oop.
Again, Casebeer already with 31, but he's been silent here in the second half. An incredible shooting display in the first half.
Elkins with a really solid pick that time on Bennett.
15 on the shot clock.
Russell just pushing, and Tom Rucker seems to be the only official that's going to call the hand checks tonight.
That's Malik Russell's first, team second here in the second half.
Notre Dame really trying to pick it up defensively, try to step up the pressure.
Hillary explaining why they are calling it. Again, you got a lot of banging going on. We asked Steve Bennett or a couple of coaches, you talked to Kirk Sarf. He thought Notre Dame was the most physical team they'll play, right?
They are very physical.
Hoopman in the paint. Down goes, and a rebound. Tower went down. Russell went in for the rebound. Russell is 6'7". Bennett. Tower from way out. Hits underneath.
That's
Blue ball underneath, hit the ball underneath. Probably a pretty good call as Ellis checks back in.
Elkins batted the ball down, and it bounced back up when it hits the support. That's like being out of bounds. There's the Notre Dame staff trying to figure out. John McLeod, a little clenched fist there. Maybe he sees something he likes.
One thing about they have a lot of quotes about what people say about John McLeod, former players, people who work with him. They say integrity, competitiveness, and they say he just, he has that great knowledge of the game. Boy, Bennett goes around everybody. Elmer Bennett, 7 on the night, 49-30. They get under that 20-point barrier with 13:30 to go.
He started his coaching in Indiana. Did a lot of coaching in Indiana.
Jackson looking for help. Reed Jackson, his first 2 of the night. He averages 6, but as we've said, does so many more things. And he keeps this crowd happy with more than a 20-point lead, 51-30.
Mark Heisel's really done a pretty good job defensively. He's been outmatched a lot tonight trying to guard Damon Sweet. And right now, they're trying to get Sweet. You see it at the top left hand of your screen. That's Sweet, who definitely has a size advantage on Heisel.
Bennett dumps it to Russell, and he traveled. Russell was going the wrong way. He's a lefty. Appeared to be, and he turns it over. Again, the Irish give it up now with 12:42 to go as Reed Jackson walks it across.
Ace is getting a little breather here right now.
Jackson taking it up and in.
Oh. What a move.
The Norris City native brings them to their feet. 53-30 with 12:15 to go. Look at the Aces bench, will you? Heisel is really hounding Sweet and driving him nuts. Russell takes it up. Stolen by Kokenauer. Kick down here. And Todd Kokenauer with another outstanding defensive play.
You think he's Jim Cruz's type of player?
11:56 to go, and again, they're on their feet at Roberts.
And the opens on C, stand by roll C, and roll C.
Without Cole, you'd never be able to watch a basketball game without a ticket. That's right. The game you've been watching has been brought to you by Cole. Coal that makes the electricity that makes television possible, and a lot of other things we'd have a hard time doing without. We're Amex Coal Company. Just think of us as a basketball power.
Great job, people. I'll take the special.
I'll take the special.
I'll take the special.
And you should too. The monthly specials at True Value Hardware stores. Like this 37-piece ratcheting screwdriver bit and socket set from Allenite for just $9.88. Make repairs yourself and save. In March, get it for just $9.88 while supplies last. It's just one of the terrific specials at True Value, the neighborhood hardware stores with national buying power.
I'll take the special.
There again, you see the point spread the same that it was at halftime. Only now 11:56 to go.
The Aces really sending a message to the NCAA selection committee tonight. Even if something would happen this weekend that they wouldn't win the MCC tourney, the MCC regular season champs putting it to Notre Dame right now by 23 points.
Again, I'm sure there are tickets still available to go over at Cincinnati. One of the great things about the Aces have been their fans, and I'm sure Jim Cruz appreciates the turnout and the support. They've really been stupendous all year here. The Aces they haven't lost here, right? Or they lost to Southern Utah.
Southern Utah early in the season, and that was without K-Spear. And really the offense went sour that night. Reed Jackson was about the only guy that showed up offensively.
Into Hoopman. Battling it around, and Ellis clears it. Damon Sweet to Bennett. Like a blur. And in goes Ross, and a foul on Sasha Hoopman.
Sasha's done a nice job of staying out of foul trouble, as physical as it is. I think he took a shot in the nose now. Sasha kind of wiping the brow. I think he got whacked across the bridge of the nose. And only 3 fouls called here in the second half. That is the first on the Aces here in the half. Not many fouls called in the game.
Not at all. 5 points for Joe Ross. Make it John Ross. And he's got the rotation going. 4 of his 6 coming from the line. And it's a 53-32 lead for the Aces. Kokenauer trying to... And a foul on Elmer Bennett.
Bennett reached out and grabbed Kokenauer.
2 on Bennett.
Bennett with a big smile on his face. Like I didn't do anything. Sasha bringing a towel down for the Notre Dame players. He got poked in the eye and he went down and got a towel. He brought it all the way down the floor and threw it to a Notre Dame player.
Jackson left open. Likes what he sees. And Reed Jackson,
who missed his first 7 shots, has now hit his last 3 in a row.
Bennett. Run down by Kokenauer. Down to 11 minutes. Casebeer. His first second-half basket.
The range is back.
He's just 3 away from his career high of 36.
He's got 34.
.58. Here's Ross, and he momentarily stops the bleeding.
John Ross has played a pretty good game.
Ellis working on Jackson in what appears to be the last game for the Irish, and a foul on Ellis. Ellis puts the lid on an outstanding career. He was a 2-time runner-up to Mr. Basketball. He was a first-team parade All-American. As you look at Elmer Bennett, Ross is coming out. They probably, just for strength reasons, want to take Ross out of there. He doesn't have the stamina, probably, that you can't take Ellis out of there, although he's got 3 fouls.
They brought Cozen in, and Cozen did a really good job on Casebeer when he came in the first half.
That's the 4th team foul. Casebeer, a little short, gets it back. And a foul on Billy Taylor.
I think Parrish is taking a breather over there.
Kokenauer talking to him.
Going to be some tired aces after this game. John McLeod actually drawing Elmer Bennett a picture. What's things done?
10:07 on the clock as Casebeer has 2 free throws on the night, but he has 34 points. If he stays in the game, you can be sure he's going to shatter his season high of 36, career high of 36.
You bet.
The MVP of the Fiesta Bowl Classic. What a performance.
He's averaging 20 points over his career. If he continues to do that, he would finish as the #2 all-time leading scorer in UE history. But he's averaging much more than that now, 25.5. He continues that, he will be the all-time leading scorer.
Aces by 25, Taylor. Bennett tried to go down and stolen by Reed Jackson. Boy, credit Mark Heisel with some fine defense at the other end. Down to 9.5 minutes.
Todd Kokenauer looks like Curly Neal out there.
Batted away. Stolen by the Irish. Bennett. Up. Throws it up. And he is fouled. And Parrish Casebeer with his first foul of the night.
Parrish got his money's worth on that one. You're running out of room on your sheet there for his points.
Andy Elkins coming in, and listen to the hand for Reed Jackson. Again, the Norris City native. He's gonna have some surgery at the end of the season, won't he? Or I mean, they just want to rest that knee.
He's just got to get that knee rested. It's only about 70%.
Bennett with a 35th point for the Irish. He now has 8.
The Irish are in danger of their lowest offensive output of the season.
Sweet goes up. Sasha Hoopman with a rebound. And Casebeer now is hurt under the basket. Todd Kokenauer comes over, and so does ref Tom Rucker.
Looks like Parrish may have taken one of the chops, or it's a contact.
Timeout on the floor, 9:05. We want to remind you the next big sports day here on 14, as Parrish returns, will be the best in the NBA. Portland taking on the Celtics. Larry Bird is back. The game starts at 11 o'clock Sunday here on 14. Then stay with us for the U.S. Figure Skating Championships. But the big game, the Aces and the MCC, Friday night at 6. Live here on 14. Heisel down to Hoopman. Hits the backboard. Ellis gets it to Bennett.
Well, you certainly can't hit the backboard. That's goaltending.
Kozin. They give him 3. 5 for Kozin, and it's a 59-38.
Jim Cruz is going crazy down there. So you can't hit the backboard.
Elkins needing some help. Again, Andy Elkins do a lot. He's very versatile. He started out as a guard at Boise High School. Then he grew like a weed.
Then he grew a half a foot.
So he can handle the pumpkin. Ace is running off some time on the shot. Down to almost 15 on the shot clock. Casebeer up.
Oh, Hoopman may be called for a foul.
And he knows it. Sasha with the foul. And Reed Jackson's rest is over.
No, it's not called on. Boy, Parrish Casebeer on that drive got fouled as Sasha Hoopman was delivering one illegal pick.
They call it on Billy Taylor. That's his second. It comes with 8:12 to go, and Casebeer goes to the line. Parrish with 35 on the night. He's got 5 in the second half. 36 points. This may be his career high right here. Bingo. 8:12 to go. Casebeer goes into the momentary record books. Taylor, he'll put it up for 3. And the left-hander gets his first 3. He's got 6. I got him for more than that. I got him for 8. 7:45 to go. It's a 20-point Evansville spread. They led by 23 at the half.
Taylor had goose eggs on Saturday against DePaul. Didn't shoot anything. Didn't shoot a field goal, free throw, no points.
And a foul on Carl Kozin.
Kozin looks like Lou Holtz might want to take him and be a good linebacker.
He played 4 years of basketball. As you see, congratulations to Parrish Casebeer. His right eye doesn't look real good. As Kozin, you're talking about Kozin, he's one of 7 brothers and sisters out of Marist High School.
Probably had to beef up, you know, just to...
Oh, he is one big kid, and Andy Elkins, who a couple of springs ago last spring was leading the Bulldogs, but 2 springs ago to the semi-state, right?
Great athlete, baseball pitcher, football quarterback.
And once again, they're on their feet, and for good reason. The Aces with a big lead, only 7:30 to go. We'll be right back.
Follow the leader.
You know, Citizens has been a part of this community for over 100 years, and that makes a difference in how we do business.
Follow the leader.
This is our home. We're working for friends and neighbors. And like them, we've got a real stake in the success of Evansville and the tri-state area. We're proud to be leading the way.
Citizens, the one who leads.
Hey, I like to save money as much as the next guy.